Ohayou gozaimasu. We've got everything in WaniKani in level 1 up to Guru, apart from one item, which was an ostrich up on my part this morning. An ostrich up is like a cock up, but bigger. Yeah, I got 9 and power mixed up again, didn't I? So I typed in Q instead of Chikara for 9. For power. Never mind. I could have, over the weekend probably got stuck into doing some radicals and whatnot from level 2, but I decided not to. I thought I wanted to video them. I wanted to get level 1 practically there, and it near enough is. So we're just going to get stuck into the radicals and in level 2 and see what Guan. So let's have a look here. We've got 44 lessons there. Oh dear, I didn't comb my beard, did I? We're not going to go through all of them, obviously. We're just going to try and do the radicals this morning. Hopefully it'll be a number of radicals which divides by 5. Or it'll just cut off the lessons at the end of the level 2 radicals, so that I can then look at kanji once I've got the radicals a bit stuck in the old head. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, let's get started. There's a cross drawn on the ground. Let's just move my chair a bit. Making this dirt. You can draw anything in the dirt. It just happens to be a cross this time. Imagine drawing a cross in the dirt with your finger. Feel the dirt get stuck under your fingernail and never forget. See, I looked at that when that popped up just now and thought, well, they're probably going to make a mnemonic regarding the earth in a cemetery, maybe, because it looks like a cross on the ground, but they didn't. So dirt, it's a cross drawn in the dirt. Okay. My next door neighbour appears to be doing DIY, so I apologise if you hear any bangs and bashes and drill sounds. Here's a glimpse of some of the kanji. Well, yeah, dirt, past. Past is drawn in the earth, maybe. Previous, yeah, so previous and past, obviously, probably slightly related. Okay, next up, sword. If you look at this radical, it looks like the bottom part of a sword. The handle, more specifically. I suppose, yes, you've got the handle there and the foil there, I imagine. It also looks a bit like power, so don't get the confused. Well, oh, stop banging. It's all right. I'm not really annoyed with them. I get on very well with my neighbours. And, power comes from holding a weapon, I suppose, as well. Maybe that's related, I don't know. It's missing the little nubbin at the top because 90% of power comes from the sword to cut your enemies down, which is why the sword radical is 90% of the power. Okay, well, that kind of goes along with what I sort of automatically thought anyway. So that's sword. Sword. Sword, 10,000. Okay, and part. All right. It's got the fins and sword on it, hasn't it? All right. Dirt and sword. Narwhal. Okay. Looks like na. Looks like naif. That's the mnemonic I learned for na. It looks a bit like a knife. We're going to say stands for narwhal. This radical kind of looks like a narwhal. The body and head on the bottom, and the single majestic narwhal horn coming out of the top, shooting out of the water and into the air. And don't confuse this radical with treasure. I haven't seen treasure yet. Narwhal is horizontal. The sideways line for treasure is more of a downward angle. Oh, so the treasure one looks like meh in katakana, doesn't it? Narwhal. Narwhal. So you can have right, and the narwhal in right looks more like treasure to me, but there we are. Right. That's a mouth and narwhal. Although, obviously, it doesn't mean narwhal, I'm sure. Left. Okay, so you've got mouth and you've got construction, which is funny because they, Jinko and Jinko, construction and population are Jin and the mouth kanji or radical, and Jin and the construction radical or kanji. So it's funny that they carry on being related to each other. All right. And then it fits in friend as well. Okay. Street. So we've got a barb there. I see that much. Barb and ground, is it? There's a barb under the ground, holding it in place. This is actually a street. All streets have to be secured to the ground with barbs so that they don't slide all over the place. If you try to pick up the asphalt streets we have today, you'll still find barbs under the ground to keep them there. Is that true? I've never heard of that. Huh. All right. I remember, I don't know what town we were in Japan, and they had, they apparently got very, very, very cold winters, and they had these little round things, probably about that big in the street with a little hole in the middle. And I think they were there to sort of pump up hot air or hot water to sort of clear the streets in the mornings. It was really cool. To clear the snow or the ice, I'm not sure. I mean, you're pumping hot water into an icy area, that's going to freeze quite quickly, but whatever it was quite interesting. Anyway, so barb, that's a street. A barb holding down the asphalt. So we've got street, we've got hit, and we've got town. That's a rice field, isn't it? I think. So streets and food, perhaps. How do you pronounce that? Cho. Cho. Okay. And Japanese. Get your stuff together, Japanese. Come on now. Legs. They look like legs. They look like Oscar Pistorius. This radical looks like a pair of legs. There's even feet on the end, kind of, unlike the fins radical. That's saying this is legs, not fins. All right. 4. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Older brother. So he's a tall dude with a big gob. Is that an older brother? I'm an older brother. I'm taller than my brother, and I think I talk more than him, so fair dues. And previous again. Okay. So maybe walking back in time, perhaps. So we've got dirt, sword, narwhal, street, and legs. Was it street or streets? Street. Okay. Well, let's... Why can't I click on the quiz? Do I have to go like that? Computer, please. All right, start the quiz. I'm a bit parched. I'm just going to grab a can out of the fridge and I'll be right back. It's Pepsi Max at the moment. Pepsi Max, way better than Diet Coke. Apart from Diet Coke in a McDonald's cup with lots of ice. Go figure. Anyway, let's start this quiz. That is street. Yup. That is the ground. There's a cross drawn in the ground. Flipping heck. That's the dirt, isn't it? What an idiot. That's the ground. What an idiot. Oh my gosh. There you go. That's how it goes. You get all overconfident. Dirt. Sword. I swing swords. So I have to say sword instead of sword, because the Wu-Tang Clan, whenever they mention swords in their raps, it's always I swing swords. Narwhal, which is going to be a spelling test for me. Narwhal. Yeah. All right, let's just keep going, shall we? And let's not try to make that dirt mistake. Wicked. Child. Small. Bow. Yeah, well, I pressed it. Flag. Hair. I think we'll probably stop the video there. I'm going to finish off the radicals as best I can, but you don't need to see me doing all of them. I don't even know if you saw me doing all of those 15. Depends how long the video is and how boring I think it's going to get. Because obviously YouTube is for entertainment and education. Yeah. But you need to be entertaining, otherwise no one's going to watch it. So we'll carry on in the meantime. But for now, until next time, which might be another conversation with my cat, I'm not sure yet. Love you, bye.